All right, it's a beautiful day today, so I thought I'd come out here to the Thames on the South Bank and shoot this video for you here. And today I want to talk to you about something, a little step that when you implement it in anything in your life, it makes everything easier to get started with, it makes everything easier to continue with, and it makes everything easier to get better at. You literally get better at doing something new when you do this little step before you get started. And most people don't do this, so I thought I'd share this with you because it would help you to get started, it will help you to keep going, and it will help you to get better at whatever it is that you want to do and that maybe currently you're struggling to get done. Does that make sense? Let's get going. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Stefan Erdmann. Of course, if you're here for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so that you get the new videos when they come out. So what do we normally do when we try to get something done that we're maybe a little bit afraid of, or we want to get something new done and we don't really know how to do it? Well, often if we're a little bit worried about it, we tend to imagine the worst possible outcomes. You know, we have sort of mild visions of dread of doing this, getting this wrong, making mistakes, and we think a lot about what we want to avoid. And so we try to use willpower to get that done. And often willpower is not really very good a tool to use, despite what people always say, because it creates a lot of internal struggle. It basically is your mind over matter, you have fear and you push through at the same time. And it often doesn't lead to continued results. It doesn't often lead to you actually getting started in the right way. And so you end up feeling low about yourself because you're not doing it. So I found a little formula that has helped me a lot to get stuff done more often and to be better at doing things that I may be doing for the first time. And it's very simple. It's 2 steps. And the first step literally is see yourself doing it successfully and then get started doing it. Make sense? Step number 1, see yourself doing it successfully. Step number 2, do it. Get started doing it. Okay? That's as simple as it is. So let me explain it a little bit. So first of all, see yourself doing it successfully, right? What does that do? As I said already, when you normally think about doing something that you are not experienced with, you usually see yourself doing it unsuccessfully. So first of all, it addresses that. You know, the mind has a tendency to go for the danger first, to make sure that we're safe. So when you're actually seeing yourself doing it successfully, you give yourself a chance to actually picture yourself doing this, right? So that's number 1. Secondly, you're starting to create a sort of like a deja vu effect almost. You get yourself familiar with the process a little bit. You start imagining yourself doing it, and that already helps, basically doing a mental rehearsal in your mind. This doesn't have to take a long time. This can be just a minute or 2, or just a few flashes, but it really helps you enormously to get yourself into the mindset where you can get started, for example. It also can give you ideas about what to actually do when you're in the situation, when you're doing this thing. Because it usually, when you start seeing yourself doing something successfully, it usually will jog your memory of times when you have seen other people do this thing, and you can usually subconsciously pick up some things already in that process. So once you've done that and you've had a little mental rehearsal, literally just as simple as that, you can just go ahead and do it. And you'll find that you are more likely to carry on doing it. You're more likely to get started. You're more likely to really have a higher level of skill at it and comfort at it, because you have already imagined yourself actually succeeding. So you can apply this to anything. For example, if it's about making a video. In order to make this video, I would have imagined myself doing it successfully, even though there's lots of distractions around. There was just a big family standing here just now, and all of these things could have thrown me, but they haven't really, because I pictured myself doing this and keeping the focus on the camera, right? So it helps you with this, for example. It helps you if you need to work on any other task in your business, any other task in your life, anything that you're struggling with, having a difficult conversation, whatever it is. It literally is this simple, and it's taken me a few years to kind of simplify it down into this little two-step formula. See yourself doing it successfully, then do it. Yeah, without the first step, it's a lot harder. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, then let me know by giving me a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. We're obviously just growing at the moment, so I want to build this as much as I possibly can to help more people, reach more people. It would really be appreciated if you share this video as well. There's a link here below. It will take you to my website, and you can find out more about what I can offer you for your journey on there. I'll see you there.